Yo, what's up, everybody? I fucked up the intro. My bad. Started it a little prematurely. Anyways, welcome to the change. We have a little switcheroo happening. Hope you guys enjoyed the new intro. Those of you who saw it, um, we've rebranded. We've rebranded. We started a new intro video, and welcome to the new Chicago. And we're here to watch the Chicago Bears. And we're on commercial right now, so there's nothing to commentate on. Why does that not sound right? You guys know what I mean. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Go Bears. And yeah, we're on commercial break, so I have no idea what's happened so far. I need to get to Twitter and tweet that I'm live because I forgot to do that. Let me do that quickly. Okay. To watch the Bears. Why not? Let's switch it up. Guys, I went to get coffee this morning. Reminder, I live in Wisconsin for those of you who don't know. And there was a guy walking in right in front of me, and I'm like pulling into the parking lot, and I'm like, that looks like a Bears jersey. And what do you know? I get out of my car and start walking in behind him. Caleb Williams jersey. Go Bears, baby. Bear down. Even in Packer country. I don't give a shit. And I got my coffee, so let's go. All right, the game is back. Oh. So there was a catch by the Bears that was bobbled. Cincinnati challenged it, and they won the challenge, so it is not a catch for the Bears. Now we're back. 2nd and 10 for the Bears. First quarter, 13:15 to go. 40-ish yard line. Caleb Williams fakes the handoff, drops back. He's got time, throws it over the middle. That's deflected, and it just falls to the ground, thankfully. Oh my god, why does my laptop have so many pop-ups right now? What the fuck is going on? Okay. Hello? Stop this. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways. He went for Odunze, but Odunze was kind of blanketed. So, honestly, that could have been a little bit of PI, actually. I don't know. That actually could have been PI from the angle they showed us. It looked like Odunze was completely, like, wrapped in a hug, but also Caleb maybe shouldn't have thrown that. 3rd and 10. Caleb's dropping back. He's scrambling. He's going to get sacked. He's sacked. But there is a flag on the play. And I don't know who this. It's looking like it's going to be on the defense. It was thrown in the back. It was thrown towards the secondary, so it makes me think there's going to be a flag on Cincinnati, but kickoff return for a touchdown by, oh god, our special teams is not great. Let's go. I was right. Illegal contact defense, and that's going to get us a first down. We are bailed out. Let's see it. So that was illegal contact by the linebacker on the Bengals. Caleb Williams throws it to DJ Moore, who picks up the first down, and then a few extra yards, and it's going to be first down again, Bears. Let's go. 20-yard gain on that one. Lions are playing right now the Vikings. We have an NFC North showdown going on, and the Lions are up 7-0 to Minnesota right now, I believe. Okay. Caleb Williams. 1st and 10. Gonna hand the ball off to Manungai, who's gonna run it and almost get the first down, a gain of probably at least 9 yards. Great run up the middle. Good blocking. 2nd down. I like seeing more Manungai. Manungai's a physical runner. Like, that dude, you know, can only get better if you give him more touches. And with DeAndre Swift out, he's getting a good opportunity to show what he can do. 2nd and 1. Chicago Bears. Caleb is going to roll to his right, and throw it left to DJ Moore on the screen, who's going to pick up the first down, and he's still going, finally taken down. They're down to the 10-yard line, first down Bears. Let's go. That's the thing about DJ Moore, man. He may not look like a huge, like, bulky receiver, but that dude can shed tackles like no one's business. Like, he really fucking moves the ball down the field, and he will not go down. Anyone who always says DJ Moore is a quitter and all that attitude pissed me off, because, like, you clearly don't watch DJ Moore on the field. Like, that dude does not go down, and he'll get hurt and get right back in the game. 1st and 10. Caleb Williams going to hand the ball to Monungai, who's going to run it up the middle and a gain of probably about 4 yards, maybe 3 or 4 yards. Cole Kmet is back in the game. We are out Luther Burden. We're out DeAndre Swift. Who else are we out right now? We have a few injuries going on, per usual, apparently, this season. I was about to say, how did you meet Caleb Williams when he's supposed to be in Ohio? Then you said Williams jersey. And yeah. Did not meet Caleb Williams at coffee this morning. I met there's a dude with his jersey, though that would have been cool. 2nd and goal, 10:22, first period. Caleb Williams dropping back. He's got some time. Now he's going to roll to his left. He's still going. He's just going to take it himself, and he gains a few yards on it. It's going to be 3rd and goal. And Caleb for a second looked like he was hurt, but I think he's good. He's not hobbling or holding anything. Ooh, Roma Dunze slipped, but if he didn't slip, Roma Dunze probably would have been open right away for a touchdown on that route. All right, 3rd and goal. 9:33, 2, 1. Caleb's going to hand it off to Monungai, who's going to run it up the middle and only gain maybe a yard. And that is going to bring up 4th and goal, motherfucker. And I think we're going for it. It looks like Ben is going for it. I don't hate the decision, because if you don't convert, then the Bengals get the ball at like the 5-yard line, which is bad field position, and we can't keep settling for field goals. So I say fuck it, go for it. I like the decision. You get Alexa's stamp of approval. 4th and goal. And I know that means a lot to Ben Johnson, having my stamp of approval. He told me himself. Caleb's going to fake it. They're going to fake it again. DJ Moore's going to throw it to Caleb Williams, and it's a touchdown. Let's go. Ben Johnson tomfoolery works. Touchdown pass by DJ Moore. Let's fucking go. DJ Moore threw it with pressure in his face. Like a true quarterback. Let's fucking go. So Caleb Williams is going to get the ball, fake the run, toss it to Rome, who's going to toss it to DJ, who's going to toss it in the end zone to Caleb Williams. Let's fucking go. And the extra point is good. Cairo Santos is back, and it is tied 7-7. Good pass by DJ Moore. That was a nice spiral. And DJ was throwing on the run with pressure. Let's go. Sign me up. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. That's how I feel about that. Why is this not working? Work, please. The fuck? Come on. Okay, there it goes. No? Okay, now it's working. Anywho. That's funny. All right. Just check out your comments here. We're at commercial break after the Bears touchdown. Need to get better in the red zone. Agreed. Why am I lagging? I don't know. Agreed. Red zone has been an issue all season, which is why I'm glad Ben went for it there. Well, there's multiple reasons, but Alexa's stamp of approval, that should be on a t-shirt. I agree. When I eventually make merch one day, I'll make that a shirt. Alexa's stamp of approval. Hey, it's Vinny. Packers fumbled the ball. Did they? I say with excitement. Who are the Packers playing again? Oh, the Panthers, right? You guys should beat them. But I'm trying to see if there's a clip of it. Um, I'm trying to see if I can find a clip of that moment, but apparently not. Um, I hate how like when I'm on Twitter on my laptop, it doesn't give me my recommended like on the right side it will usually say the games like it'll say Packers, Bears, Lions, like it'll give me the teams and I can just click it and it will bring me to people tweeting about it, but I can't find it right now. So let me go to here, this one. Okay, that's not what I wanted, actually. Just kidding. Well, I guess I'm not going to be able to find the fumble. Who fumbled it for the Packers? Oh, Savion Wilson, the rookie fumbled at the 10-yard line. God damn, another good return for the Bengals. Bears special teams needs to fucking get it together. This is not good. Or Williams. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's what I thought. Vikings Lions are tied. I feel like the Lions will eventually kind of break away here in this game. I know typically games are close anyways, but in the division, but I feel that the Lions should run away with this one. We'll see. 1st and 10, run up the middle by the Bengals, and that is good for a first down. Gonna need the defense to play some good football here because I fear we could end up in a shootout. And I don't trust the Bears offense enough to handle a shootout. Another handoff, and that's good for a few yards. And it's going to be 2nd down, Bengals. 7:49 to go in the first. Let's go. Guys, what did you think? Did anyone see my intro? What did you guys think of the intro? I made it. Obviously. Who else would make it? 2nd and 5 for the Bengals. And that pass is complete for a first down. Missed tackle, and now he's finally tackled Higgins. And the Bengals are fucking moving down the field, so my fears may be coming to fruition. Ooh. Okay, so he was actually down that first tackle attempt because his knee went down. Oh, what the heck is that? Okay, they moved the Bengals back. Now it's going to be 1st and 10. And And that run is only good for like maybe a yard. It's going to be second down. Ooh, baby, do you know that's where... Pow, pow. Okay, I should have put chapstick on. Okay, 2nd and 9. Coming up for the Bengals. Hand the ball off again. That run is only going to be good for maybe another yard. And it's going to be 3rd down for the Bengals. Guys, do you want to see my new... Oh, okay, I'll wait till commercial break. I don't know why I'm doing this now. When it's commercial break... What the heck is this? Oh. Oh. StreamYard has given me some spooky Halloween backgrounds. Ooh. Ooh. Joe Flacco over the middle, and that's dropped. Thank God, because that would have been good for a first down. 4th and 6. That would have been first down and maybe then some. And he drops it, and it is 4th and 6. We catch a break. Ooh, spooky. Okay, let's go back to my shit. Should we go this? See, the only thing I don't like about this is it looks like there's nothing going on here, but the blue looks kind of cooler. 4th and 6, and the Bengals are going to kick the field goal, and it's good. And they're going to be up 10-7. 5:41 in the first. Come on, Bears offense. Let's get 7 on the board again. Let's go. Okay. You guys ready to see my new logo? You guys ready? Are you excited? Drum roll? Should I do a drum roll? Okay, ready? Drum roll bongos. Oh, fuck. I gotta get rid of me. Okay, wait, guys. Time out. Wait. I gotta add it to a different spot. Hold on. I fucked up. Typical Alexis. God. Okay, hold please. Oh, wait. This isn't what I wanted. Hold on. Hold please. I'm an idiot. Okay. Now, drum roll bongos. Ready? Oh. New logo! Chicago has rebranded. We used to be orange and white, and specifically Bears themed, and I've changed it to be just about the Chicago sports and make Chicago your place to get Chicago sports shit. I don't have a slogan made up. I also was going to say sports news, but that's not accurate because I don't know all the sports news. I'm just here to yap. And I'm just a girl talking about sports. That's just me. Anyways, welcome. Ooh, a Chili's commercial. I would kill for some Chili's. Whoa. I just opened my phone and Taco Bell is in Google. And I definitely have not Googled Taco Bell. So that's interesting. Colo Guard. Hell yeah. NFL is sponsored by your colon. There's Joe Burrow on the sideline with his turf toe. Bengals are going to kick it off for the Bears to return. We're returning it, and we barely make it to the 25-yard line. Sick. That's going so well for us. Love that. Huh? Vike and RZ. Oh, Vikings are in red zone. Got you. I got what you're saying now. Picking up what you're putting down. Allowed opponents to score on 8 of last 9 drives, the Bengals. Okay, so Bears, if you can't score, that's pretty sad. 1st and 10 coming up for the Bears, though. First and 10. And Monungai is going to take it, and he is going to get a first down. Let's go, Monungai. I love to see it. Let's go. Theo Benedict with the lead block on that. Oh shit, touchdown Minnesota. I sense a new trademark here. A new trademark? Do I need a trademark? I actually have thought about trademarking Chicago because I don't want some bigger network to steal it from me. Caleb Williams dropping back, and he's going to scramble himself. He's going to take it and run. He stiff arms someone, and he gets the first down, and he's still going. Let's go. Took a weird fall, but doesn't appear hurt. And Caleb Williams is going to take it again. Slides for the first. But there's a flag. That doesn't feel good. It was first down. Caleb slid for another first down. Okay, illegal shift on the offense. JJ McCarthy throws it for the Minnesota touchdown. 7-7. The game is tied. I'm sorry, 14-7. Minnesota's up right now. 1st and 15. Now, after Caleb slid for a first down, penalty negates that. Monungai is going to run it himself, and he's going to pick up a few yards. He gets popped on that, but gained a few yards on it. All isn't lost. 2nd down, 3:57 to go in the first. All right. Now it's 2nd and 7. And we're at about the... Oh. Monungai again is going to try to run it. Come on, push. Probably about 3 yards. And, wow, the refs are kind of shortchanging him on that spotting, I think. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. The first ref who walked up took away 2 yards from him. 3rd and 5 coming up. Man, that sucks. We had a first down too, but what can you do? All right. 3rd and 5. Here come the Bears. Caleb's going to hand it off to Monungai again, who's going to break a tackle and get the first down. Let's go. 1st and 10. Bears offense. I like it. Let's go, Monungai. Komet with a nice block. Odunze with a good block on the outside. 1st and 10. Bears offense. We are at about the opposing 35. Monungai with the run up the... he runs around the left side and finds a little gap and gains a few yards on it. That's going to be second down. Green Bay touchdown. That's unfortunate. Second and 6. They said this is Monongai's first career start. This isn't his first career start. He's played in other games. Do they mean as the starter? Because he's played in other games. Second and 6. Caleb fakes the handoff to Monongai. Gonna dump it off to Monongai. Ooh, and Monongai catches it. He like dove for that one. Caleb kind of threw it a little too far, and that was about to be blown up. That was a good catch. Only gained us like a yard, but Monongai made the diving catch for it. Third and 6. All right, here we go. Third and 6. Caleb tries to throw it to DJ Moore, and I don't know what the fuck he was doing because DJ Moore was locked up. Although I once again question if that should have been PI. I mean, I guess that was just good defense, but I don't know why Caleb threw it there because that was all covered. Didn't like that. Cairo Santos is going for the field goal to try to tie it up. 47-yard attempt, and that is no good. Fucking hell. But there is a flag. And I think it's going to be on Cincinnati. That might give us a first down if there's... So it's a penalty on the Bengals. Still fourth down, but I think it's going to be 4th and 1. Yeah, it is. That was a 5-yard penalty, which makes it still fourth down, but it's now 4th and 1 because we were 4th and 6 before. So now the Bears are going for it on 4th and 1. Whew. All right. Fourth and 1. Monongai is going to run it up the middle, and he gets it. First down. Let's go. Monongai shoves some people out of his way and gets the first, and it is now 1st and 10 Bears. He's just a big... This is the opposite of DeAndre Swift. That's not saying DeAndre Swift sucks. That's saying that Monongai is more of the Montgomery type running back where he will just big body people out of his way. Even though he's a tiny body, he will big body people. 12 seconds left in the first, 1st and 10. We have to get a playoff here because the play clock is less than the game clock. Monongai with another run, and he's going to gain with the push from his lineman. He's going to gain probably like 4 yards. And that is the end of the first. That's going to take us to commercial. All right. Here we go. Let me catch up on your comments here. Yep, there was a Bears first down. Bryce Young threw an interception. Packers got the ball. Ah, fuck. I mean, I'm not going to act shocked if the Packers win this game. They should win this game. It's against the Panthers, for God's sakes. What are you drinking today? Today we have coffee. Not a Green Bay touchdown? As in they did not get a touchdown? Hello, hello. What is up, Luke? Today's my birthday. Happy birthday, Luke. Do I have like a birthday thing? I don't, but I have some Halloween spooky things from StreamYard for you. Woo! Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Luke! Here's a gong. All right, let's go. Happy birthday. Vikings are beating the Lions right now, but I'm not going to rule the Lions out right now. Shocking Green Bay playing down to its competition. That's the thing about Green Bay is like I know I'm a hater because I'm a Bears fan, but I think as a Bears fan and who lives in Wisconsin, I see a lot of Packers games. And like media and national media and stuff will always put the Packers as like top 5 teams and they'll always hype up the Packers. But like when you actually watch them as much as at least as much as I do as like a Bears fan and as someone who lives in Wisconsin and sees it on TV all the time, they don't play that well. Like I was talking about this to my coworker. The Packers should be better with the roster that they have and the coach that they have, especially their defense. And it seems that like they have flashy moments. Like they have games where um, Jordan Love looks really good, or they have games where the defense looks really good, but they never seem to like totally put it together. And they always seem to play down to their opponents. Like it's weird. Like that's not me saying it as a hater. That's me saying it as someone who just spectates that it's like I don't think the Packers are as good as they should be. And it's weird. And I'm not complaining about that as a Bears fan, but it is interesting. All right. 2nd and 5 for the Bears. Tosses it to Olamide Zaccheaus, who's going to pick up the first down. He's still going. Touchdown, Bears! Let's go! Hell yeah! He bobbled that ball a little when he hit, but I think that's still going to stand. I don't think it matters that the ball... The ball broke the plane before he bobbled it, so that should stand as a touchdown. There we fucking go! Touchdown, Bears! Olamide Zaccheaus. And the extra point is good. Bears back on top, 14-10. That's what we like to see. Now, I know the Bengals don't have a good defense, so, like, this should be a Bears offense breakout game. Like, if the Bears offense struggles against this defense, I think it's cause for concern. So, this should be. Bears offense should be humming this game. Oh, I love this commercial of the little old ladies. Sledding, it's so cute. You guys know what commercial I'm talking about? The Amazon one with the little old ladies going sledding? It's so cute. Sometimes a quarterback sees the defenders getting too handsy on the receiver, they throw it to them, just draw a penalty. See, I know and I agree, but like, ooh, I kind of gotta sneeze. Hold on. Okay. Sneezed. I know and I agree. However, Caleb Williams does it too much that I don't think he's purposely. Like, if he did it once in a blue moon, I'd be like, okay, he was probably trying to draw the penalty. But Caleb Williams had 2 on that drive, or at least so far 2 in this game alone, where he's thrown it to someone who's completely covered. And I don't think that's him trying to force a flag. I think that's him trying to force a window that's not there. End of daylight savings. We technically gained an hour of sleep today, didn't we? Never really feels like it, but Rams play the Saints later. You should win. They should. Bears beat the Saints. You're 100% correct. Many fans want LaFleur fired. See, that's the thing is like, I think Packers fans have only known the Packers being good and having good coaches that like, if we had LaFleur, I wouldn't want him fired. I think he's a really smart offensive coordinator. He may make questionable decisions at times, but like he does a lot to scheme open receivers and make Jordan Love look as good as he does. And I wouldn't want him fired because who the hell would you replace him with? But at the same time, if Packers fans want to fire LaFleur, be my guest. Like, I think he gives you guys an advantage, but, you know, that's just me. And Bengals are returning the ball. We're going to need the. And that was a rough hit on the returner for the Bengals. His body took an awkward bend, and he is down. Yeah, he's down. He's rolling in pain. Holding his leg. That looked like a bad bend. I saw it in real time, and his body bent. What the fuck? What was that? He was holding his leg in pain, and then as the trainers started trying to help him, he just bounced up and ran off the field. Okay. That was weird. First and 10, Flacco dropping back. Ooh, that was almost good defense by the Bears. And he gets the catch, but there was a defender right on top of him, and that almost could have been a good defensive play until it wasn't. It's chilly in here. All coaches make questions all the time. Like, there's going to be times Ben Johnson doesn't make good play calls. It's going to happen. They either try to get too fancy or they just make that's not going to be right 100% of the time. But, like, I'm happy with Ben Johnson so far, that's for sure. Bears get pressure, and that pass is incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Oops. I'm pulling for the Panthers and Vikings today, and hopefully the Giants can beat the 49ers because I hate that team. Fair enough. Yeah, for the Vikings and the Lions, I don't have a preference because either way, one of them. Actually, in a way, I'm kind of rooting for the Lions because I don't want the Vikings to win and be like back with us in the division. Ooh, flag on the Bengals, an eligible man downfield, and that's going to bring them back. Yeah, I think actually the Lions are so far ahead of us that screw it. Let's root for the Lions to win so that the Vikings don't. Because if the Vikings win, we're tied in the division again. Unless the Bears win today, then we're still on top. But if the Vikings lose, that just puts us further ahead of the Vikings. So if it comes down to wild card time, it gives us better odds. So screw it. Let's go Lions today. 2nd and 7. They do a little screen pass, and that is going to be tackled by Tremaine Edmonds, and that's going to be 3rd down. Another ineligible man downfield. On the offense, it looks like. False start. Okay, there's no flag on the play. I don't know what's happening. It's 3rd and 2 for the Bengals. Yo, imagine being Caleb in grade school watching Joe Flacco win a Super Bowl and now you're dueling him in the NFL. Crazy. Dude, honestly, imagine being Joe Flacco being like, you were in kindergarten when I won a Super Bowl? The fuck? I'm old. All right, 3rd and 2 for the Bengals. Could be a big stop here for the Bears if they can get it. There's movement, and I think they're going to call it on the Bengals. Let's go. False start, Bengals. 3rd down. They're going to lose some yards. I like this trend. Let's keep having the Bengals get penalties and not the Bears. Because it tends to always be the Bears getting penalties. 3rd and 7 now instead of 3rd and 2 for the Bengals. Come on, Bears. Tyreek Stevenson is back, by the way, who was out with a shoulder injury last week. Bears are sending pressure, and Joe Flacco is getting sacked. Let's go. And that is going to be a 4th down for the Bengals. And they're going to punt that one away. It's going to be 4th and 13. Let's go. Big stop by the defense. Gardner Johnson with the sack. And Gardner Johnson just joined the Bears this week on Wednesday and comes up with the sack. Bringing the energy. I like it. Bengals punt it away. Bears are going to fair catch it at just short of the 20. Here comes the Bears offense. I like it. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. The Rams traded first cornerback Roger McCreary. I did see that. Green Bay field goal 3-0. The game's only at 3-0. You gonna stream the Chiefs Bills game? Probably not, because I wish this was the nighttime game. But this Bears game's not gonna end until like 3 o'clock, and the Chiefs Bills game starts at like 3:30 or something. And if I stream back to back, then I'm not ending until like 7 or something. And if I do decide to do Sunday Night Football, on top of that, then I'm literally just sitting in this chair for like 14 hours and not eating. So I probably am going to have to skip that one, even though I do think that will be a really entertaining game. But just the timing of it sucks. I wish this would have been the Sunday Night Football game instead. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, baby. Whoa. Tonight's game wouldn't be fun. Seahawks are going to roll the command. Yeah, that's the thing that sucks, is why we have Seahawks Commanders and Chiefs Bills. I do think there's potential for Seahawks and Commanders to be a good game, but it would have been better having the Bills Chiefs game be which I know they can't give the Bills and Chiefs every primetime game, but like it would have been the better game. But technically, Bills Chiefs game is the America's game of the week or whatever, but eh. Bam, bam, bam. I got an itch. I kind of like the jackets that the sports commentators have on right now. The little blue jackets they have underneath, those look nice. I've been wanting a jacket like that. 1st and 10 for the Bears, just shy of the 20-yard line. 12-12 to go in the second. Pitch it back to Mononga, who's going to run it up the middle and gain a few yards. And it's going to be 2nd down. Our special teams are so bad. Yeah, our special teams are not looking good. I'm honestly, when the Bears decided to retain Richard Hightower, I was kind of surprised, because why? What did he do that was so great? No offense to him, but Williams dropping back to pass. He's got to figure it out. He ran into his own lineman, motherfucker, and he's down. That sucks, actually, because he had a little window open and his lineman turned around right into him and ruined his running path. But Caleb had Colston Loveland open on the check down the whole time, wide open. All right, 3rd and 13. Caleb dropping back, gets it to Loveland, who's going to go. And he's not enough for a first down. It's 4th down. I feel like we're going to punt, which sucks. I kind of just want to go for it again. Why not? That sucks. That's going to be 3 and out for the Bears. Would have been nice if the Bears could do something, even just 3 points off of that defensive stop. And the Bears punted away. That's a good punt by Torrey Taylor down at the 10. And he's going to get tackled at like just shy of the 15. That was a good punt. Okay, okay. And we are at commercial break, by the way. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. All right. I want to get Red Dead Redemption. Ooh. I want to play that game. I played it a long time ago and I want to play it again. Whoa, I missed some comments. Hold on, let me get back here. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, our special teams are so bad. Oh, I read that one. Whoops. What's up, Rome? Attaining oneness with the $5 super chat. Is Carolina dunking on Green Bay? And hey, oh, let's ride. I don't know if they're dunking on Green Bay right now. Someone update me on the score, but Green Bay's definitely not playing as well as they should against a bad team. But appreciate the super chat. Broncos country. Let's ride. I feel even older today. I'm 22. Dog, you so young. You're so young. Vikings leading Lions, Titans leading Chargers, Bears are playing well. What is happening? No one knows. It's a full moon. Although the Bears just went 3 and out, so let's not get carried away here. Still time for the Bears to bear it up. Detroit touchdown 14-14. We can count on some guy named Dave to always be giving us the updates. Appreciate you. Panther might go scoreless, not counting garbage time field goals. Fair. We're in the upside down. Nothing I love more than watching someone get tackled by their own blocker, honestly. But Caleb Williams had Loveland wide open on that play and didn't throw it to him, so. Bengals trying to run it up the middle, and that's only good for about a yard or two. 2nd down. I would like to see the Bears get a takeaway today. I just want Green Bay to either lose or barely squeak by with a win. I would just like them to lose. That fits my agenda. Taylor isn't trash, the rest of special teams is. Correct. Correct. Bengals throw it, and they're gonna. They might be just shy of a first down. Depends if they're gonna give that to him. Rams got Puka Nacua back. Brown chicken, brown cow. Tanny Oneness with the $10 super chat. I said, let's ride, Alexis. I am sorry. Broncos country, let's ride. Let's ride. Everyone, let's ride. Let's ride. Was that better? Appreciate the super chat. Rome, someone says hi. There goes another 100 hours of your life. Mm-mm. Oh, Rome, that's crazy. That's so true. 3-0 Green Bay. All right, 2nd and 5 for the Bengals at the 30. Not Joe Burrow, what's his name? Flacco is going to dump it, and that's complete for a first down. God damn it. That sucks. Damn it. I have to play Red Dead 2 again just because I accidentally erased one of my screen caps, and it was the mintest pick I ever took on PC or PS. I had Red Dead on Xbox a while ago, and I've been playing PlayStation more, but the problem is now I have a PlayStation 4, and everything is now coming out only on PlayStation 5. Like, all the games I want to play aren't available on 4. Oh, Bears almost have the sack on Burrow. God damn, Flacco there. The officials never ruled the play dead. Right now, the Bears have the ball. Billings, big man Billings with the ball, but the refs never blew it dead. Right now, they're saying Bears ball. Let's see. Yup. They ruled it a fumble right now. So right now, it's ruled a fumble. Flacco's arm went back, and he was hit before his arm went forward. His arm went forward after the pass, but the ball came out before his arm was throwing. The play is under review, so right now it's Bears ball. We'll see if it stands. The thing that's annoying is if they overturn this, then it's kind of like, what's determined a fumble then? Because Flacco's arm went forward after the pass, after it was knocked out, but when the ball came out, his hand was back here, ball comes out, and then Flacco goes like this. So, I don't know. They could overturn it, but if they do, then I feel like it's kind of that gray area of like, okay, then what's considered fumble? But we'll see. Patriots surprise a lot of people like the Colts. I will say the Patriots' schedule is a lot, like compared to the Bears, for example, their schedule is way easier, but they're still winning games, so wins are wins. New England 21-7, and Drake May's playing great. Bears ball, that's what it says for now. Carolina touchdown. 7-3. Green Bay is getting beat by the Panthers 7-3. That's crazy. Ay, ay, ay. Gotta love it. All right. Let's see what the Twitter sphere says about that hit. I'm trying to see. No one is really talking about it. Why can't... I find Bears fans so funny, though, how everyone's now tweeting about how Jake Moody needs to be the kicker for the Bears. And I'm like, he played 2 games for us. Let's not forget that, like, he was cut from San Francisco for a reason. His accuracy was terrible. Now, could a fresh start suddenly make him more accurate? Maybe. But, like, we are risking it by pulling Santos and putting in a kicker who was cut after, like, 4 years for being insanely inaccurate. Just saying. Call overturned. I feel like that's bullshit. But no longer Bears ball. That's why I didn't get excited. I had a feeling it wouldn't stand. And that pass is incomplete, way out of the way, and that's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. Patch just got the ball back. I go downstairs, get more laundry to fold, to score before I get back upstairs. They scored before I get back. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I feel like that's a bit ticky-tacky with the replay. See? Make the argument Sweat got held on that play too, but they didn't call that. And pass over the middle, Jamar Chase on the 1st down, and now it's going to be 1st and goal Bengals. Fuck this. This fucking pissed me off. $2 super chat, attaining oneness. Appreciate you. Someone go check on Tom Grassi. Well, there's still time. There's still time in this game. In that game. I'm eating Jersey Mike's sub for lunch. Nice. I don't eat Jersey Mike's really. Santos is solid, just lacks a big leg. He does. And every kicker is gonna shank it now and then. But like Bears fans overreact to that shit so soon because we've seen one like good game from Moody and everyone's like, get Cairo out of here. And I'm like, guys, you're all gonna be eating those words when Moody misses like prime. Ooh, put the perfect ball to Jamar Chase and he bobbles it and does not come down with it for the touchdown, 2nd and goal. What? There's a flag. But this is. I don't think this has anything to do with the secondary. This is back at the line and everyone's fighting. They really have someone tie their shoes for them? That's crazy. Ooh. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Bengals after the play. Okay, we don't need a replay of the. Show us the unsportsmanlike conduct. We don't need a replay of the dropped ball. Oh, yeah, that is. He's like choking him. The fuck? He shoved Montez Sweat on the ground and literally had his hands like around his neck. That's crazy. That was verge of being disqualified in my opinion. That was a crazy unsportsmanlike conduct, and that is a 15-yard penalty, 3rd and goal for Bengals. They complete it, gain a few yards, 4th down. They're probably gonna go for. Oh, are they going for it here? Seems like they're going for it on 4th down, or they're gonna try to get us to jump, but they really seem to be calling it a play right now. Keep grinding and putting out this great content. Bear down. Appreciate you. Bear down. Let's go. Appreciate ya. All right, 3rd and goal. I'm sorry, I thought it was 4th. 3rd and goal. Joe Flacco dropping back. Oof, that was almost intercepted. And that is going to be 4th down. Flacco tried to force it into Chase, but he was covered by Bears defenders. And the Bengals are going to go for the field goal. I don't know why I thought it was 4th down on the other play. My dyslexia popping up apparently. What the fuck just happened to the what? What's going on with their score bug thing? The field goal is good. Something weird is happening with their thing at the bottom, their score bug thing at the bottom there. That didn't look right. God damn. All right. Bears are ahead by 1. Broncos and the Texans are the 2 teams that have a top 5 defense, and they're facing off. Do the Texans have a top 5 defense? But I know the Broncos are facing off right now. I am aware. Ew. This is a weird commercial. Bear down, Chicago Bears. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Chicago Bears, bear down. Oh, yeah. I'm getting old, my back. Guys, what should I eat for like dinner today? Put in your suggestions below. Put in your suggestions below. All right. That one punt I said from Torrey Taylor that was a really good punt was a 71-yard punt. Big boy leg. All right. Bears are about to get the ball before halftime. Still got some time. And the Bears, I believe, should be getting the ball back after the half, right? Because Bengals got the ball to start. Or am I incorrect there? So we got 5:47 to go in the second, all 3 timeouts. So we got time to get down the field and get points on the board before halftime. And that goes to the end zone, touchback, Bears ball. 1st and 10. Didn't know the Texans had a good defense either. It doesn't seem like it, does it? Because of their record? No, I wouldn't think so. Eat pasta? I don't know where to get pasta from, though. I could make some, I guess, but... Tacos! I had tacos last night. I probably shouldn't have them again. I need something warm, though. It's cold. Like, the cold weather is here now. I need something warm. Appreciate the super chat, by the way. Another pasta one. All right, 1st and 10, Bears. Gonna pitch it to Manungai, who's going to, get tackled, and there's a flag. Holding offense. Theo called with a hold, and that is going to bring the Bears offense back. I'm just getting a cubic shitload amount of tamales for today? Okay, hell yeah. All right, 1st and 20 for the Bears. 25-yard line. Caleb Williams dropping back, gonna let it out to Colson Loveland, who only gains about 3 yards on the play. Second and 17. Play didn't really do much for us there. Whoa. Something's going on. Second and 17. 4:46 to go in the second. Caleb Williams dropping back. He had time in that pocket to keep hanging in there, and now he's going to scramble it. And shy of the first down, but he is going to pick up a decent amount of yards with his feet, third down. I don't hate Caleb Williams running it there. He lacked doing that in the game, the Saints game, was it? Where he really wasn't using his feet at all. But I've noticed he tends to get out of the pocket too soon. He had time to kind of stand in there. There was a rusher that ended up, we got a chip block on him. I think Caleb could have hung in that pocket a little bit longer and delivered something. But he got yards, so what the fuck do I know? 3rd and 4. Caleb dropping back. Oof, that was a rough throw by Caleb, but Kmet comes down with it for the first down, and Kmet's hurting. Oh, Kmet's really still down. I wonder if he re-aggravated his back. Ooh, I wonder if it's his neck. Or concussion. I don't like that. Kmet was out last game with a back injury. He's back in again today, but that hit didn't look like it was his back. He looked like it was his neck or his head that's hurting. I don't like that. We're on commercial break now after the injury. Sick games today. Vikings are handling the line so far too. We don't want that, because all that does is not help the Bears in the standings. If the Vikings win today, that makes them closer to the standings to us, and that makes it harder for us to get a wild card spot if we can win a few games. So we don't want the Vikings to win. Grilled cheese and tomato soup sounds good. Chili could be good. Left knee buckled? It looked like his hand went up and was like holding his head. It didn't look like his knee, but maybe it is. I didn't see him holding his leg either. Um, I'm trying to see if there's anyone tweeting about it. That's unfortunate for CJ Gardner-Johnson now has the same amount of sacks as Dio Dangbo. Yeah, what a great signing that was, huh? Mm, I'm trying to see. No one's tweeted about it. I forgot the Packers are wearing those ugly throwback jerseys. Okay, 1st and 10. Yeah, they said he was woozy, so I think it was head. I think it's concussion. 1st and 10. Bears hand the ball off to Monungai, who's going to break through for a decent gain, and it's going to be 2nd and probably 2 or 3. Yeah, if Caleb would have thrown that ball a little better to Kmet, Kmet probably wouldn't have gotten hurt on that play, I'll be honest. Caleb rolls out of a sack, tosses it to Loveland, who gets the first down. 1st and 10, 2:58 to go in the second. Bears, I can't tell if they're in hurry up offense or if they're, no, it looks like they're going to huddle up. I would agree with that commentary. Caleb hasn't looked the most comfortable in the pocket today. 2nd and 29. 1st and 10. Why did I say 2nd and 29? Where the fuck did that come from? I think I meant 229. Caleb throws that ball away. He gets pressured. Stops the clock. 2:19. 2nd and 10. $2:19 to go. I would like the Bears to be able to get another first down and run down this clock a bit more so that the Bengals don't have time to score before the half. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts, so they got time to do it. Oh, a beach ball ended up on the field during the Panthers-Packers game. Monongai with the handoff. Monongai still going, gets help from his lineman, gets the first down, still going. And he's down. Holy, what a run. Big run by Monongai, and he got help. I want to see who the lineman was that stopped him from going down. Down to the 2-minute warning. Let's see. Okay, he actually ran into Jonah Jackson, and Jonah Jackson did a good job of, or maybe it was Darnell Wright, actually, and Darnell Wright did a good job of just getting around him so he could continue the run, and Monongai had guys hanging off of him, fighting for those yards. I love it. Let's go, Monongai. What a game. First down, Bears. The NFL is really about selling food. Looks like Alexis is joining the big food push. Hell yeah, I am. I love me some food. Yeah, the jerseys are bad. I would agree. Caleb hasn't looked comfortable in the pocket for 4 weeks. He truly hasn't. And that, that's the offensive line. They've been allowing some pressure up the middle, but Caleb hasn't looked the best in the pocket thus far. That is true. Panthers are up 7-6 against the Packers, leading into halftime. That's crazy. I mean, there's still a whole second half, but you would have thought this is a game that the Packers just like. I know the Panthers have been playing a little better as of recent, but like you would have thought this is a game the Packers kind of blow the doors off the Panthers. Evidently not. Curtis, whoa. I went to the library and asked for a book about turtles. The librarian said hardback. I said, yeah, and cute little heads. I like that one. That was a good one. Running back looking good. Caleb is ? Anyone care to give their thoughts? What's wrong with him? He's in his head, I think. Yeah, Caleb's not playing terrible. I'm not gonna like sit here and act like Caleb's been atrocious this game. He hasn't. The problem is he just looks okay. Like he just all right. You would just like by now to start seeing him get more comfortable and start seeing him, even if he doesn't have like the big breakout game yet, you would like to see more consistency with him getting more and more comfortable and like letting the ball out of his hands sooner, the accuracy improve. And you're just like not, it is getting a little bit better. I'm not going to pretend it's not. But it's still clearly a long ways from being there yet, and that sucks. Monongai gonna run it. Gain of a few yards. Woof. Monongai just shoved a guy off of him. Monongai is a tough runner, man. You saw the from him in college, like the clips of him in college. That dude is a physical runner, and it's translating right now. $1:47 to go. Cincinnati uses their first time out. So glad we had a commercial break there just to have a timeout and more commercials. Come on. Ben Johnson's getting his call in. Come on, Bears. If the Bears can score here before halftime, it's a big one. Looks like we're switching to our second play. 2nd and 8. Monungai up the middle, still going. Decent gain. It's going to be 3rd and probably 2. Timeout again by the Bengals. I'm going to assume Monungai's going to run it up the middle again, but also I'm sure the Bengals are expecting that, so maybe we're not doing that. Who's got the Broncos score update? Who's giving my Broncos updates? All right. 3rd and 2 coming up. And there's going to be a timeout. Bears. Which makes sense. I think we wanted to see how the Bengals lined up after their timeout. And now we're going to call a timeout and adjust to whatever the Bengals were trying to do. Broncos up 7-6. Let's go. I'm sorry. Let's ride. Come on, Bears. Trapillo just made it very clear he was making himself eligible, by the way. I saw that reporting to the ref, so if that means anything to anyone. Caleb. Why did he do that? Caleb threw it away, hit the goalpost, but on one hand, I would have liked to say run it. On the other hand, I kind of get why we didn't. Caleb either could have gone for Caleb could have gone for Loveland on that play, or his internal clock needs to be faster, which has been a thing since college because he's so used to scrambling around and trying to make something happen. But like he needs to know his internal clock of like, okay, if after a certain amount of time you're not seeing it, you either got to roll out of the pocket and extend the play, or you just got to take off because you don't have time to just dance around back there in the NFL. And now the Bears are going to go for the field goal, and it's good, but a touchdown would have been better. 17-13. Bears are going to get the ball to start the second half, but there is still 1:29 on the play clock with a timeout for the Bengals, so would have liked to see that better. Did you get a snap out of that stretch? I did not. This is effectively his rookie year, and this offense with competent coaching. Caleb just needs some time. See, I hear you, but the whole like he just needs time is the most annoying thing Bears fans do. I'm sorry. We've done that with every single quarterback we've had. Every single rookie quarterback. We're like, he just needs time. And I know you can't compare everyone, but like you're seeing all the other rookies almost Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, like they all look like the franchise quarterbacks. I'm not saying they look like the best of the best. Drake May's close though, but they all look like they're going to be the franchise quarterbacks. Caleb hasn't done anything to show us he's the franchise quarterback yet. And Drake May is also in a brand new system, a new OC, a new head coach. He has less talent on his team, on the offensive line, his receivers. You can argue Caleb has the better system and the better talent, and Drake May's playing better. Like, I'm not saying, I agree, give it time in the sense, like, I'm not saying Caleb needs to look like a superstar tomorrow, but Caleb was drafted number 1 overall. He was deemed the generational talent. He was the consensus #1 pick. He hasn't looked like it. That's all I'm saying. And at some point, he's got to start looking like it. He has the coach. He has the play calling. He has the talent around him. He's got to do something with it. You got to start seeing it. And unfortunately, the Bengals are moving down the field. Still time on the clock. Like, anyone who comments something and they're like, he's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. And I'm like, in what, like, I hope that's true, but like, why do you say that so confidently? Like, we have any experience of that ever happening for the Bears. Fuck, and it's touchdown Bengals. Hate that for us. That's exactly what I was afraid of happening. Amazing how they can just score just like that, and it takes us 10 years to just move down the field. Well, the Bears are going to get the ball back again before the half. I actually think this should be OPI. He had his hands wrapped around Stevenson. I'm sorry. I actually think that could have been OPI. I'm not one to usually yell for OPI, but I don't know. That was a bit handsy. But if I'm the Bengals fan, I'm kind of like, we scored too soon. We gave the ball back to the Bears again before the half. And we have 2 timeouts. But Bengals are now back on top, so Bears got to fucking figure it out. What's up? Exactly. 1, 2, 3, bail. Get the fuck out of there. Either scramble it or roll out of the pocket and start doing scramble drill to try to throw it. But you can't just hang around. Is this Troy Aikman streaming or Lexus? I'm not sure anymore. Listen, I'm not even bashing Caleb that bad. I think Caleb would say it about himself. Like, he's got to play better, man. And point blank. End of story. Yep, we could have. How long or how many more games losses do we move on from Caleb? I'm 54 and I'm tired of waiting for a QB. Well, I think Caleb plays the whole season. I don't think they like bench him. However, if we end this season still being like, he's had flashy moments, but he hasn't shown us yet, but year 3 is going to be the big year. If that's how we end this season, then, and that's the trajectory we're on right now, then I think, good return. And now there's a flag, of fucking course. It better not be against the Bears. I feel like they fucking hate us. They're really gonna throw a flag on that return. That's such fucking bullshit. I feel like you hardly ever have a good return anymore without there being a fucking flag. Can you give a replay of the hold? Because where was it? Where's the hold? They just did the replay and he wasn't even touching anyone. Where was the hold? There was no hold. He wasn't even touching anyone. Whatever. Caleb Williams dropping back. Caleb, move. And throws the ball away. That was some bullshit. Where the fuck is the penalty? 50-yard return for the Bears, and they negate it with a penalty. And then on the replay, they show us there's literally not a single hold. He's not even touching a defensive player. So I don't know what the fuck that was. That's some bullshit. 2nd and 10 for the Bears, 55 seconds to go in the second. But to answer your question, I think if first few games into year 3, if we're not seeing improvement, I think they pull out Tyson Bagent. Well, bring in Tyson Bagent, and if anything, either A, to see what they have. I think at some point, if stuff's not working with Caleb, they have to try out Taysom Bagent because they have him for a reason. They signed him for a reason. And at least see what you have in him before trading him away to another team if things aren't working with Caleb. And I think you either bring in Tyson Bagent a few games into year 3 if it's still struggle city to either A, see what you have in Tyson Bagent, and B, to bring competition to it. Bears get a first down, by the way, 1st and 10, 46 seconds to go. To bring competition to hopefully up the game of Caleb Williams. But we're not there yet. I just think in that scenario is when you would see a change at quarterback. But I would find it hard to believe if this season they bench Caleb. I don't think they would do that. Bears get the ball after half. Caleb dropping back. You gotta fucking throw it, Caleb. And he tries to hit Zacchaeus. Does not. 2nd and 10. It's like on one hand you want to see Caleb stay in the pocket and just like make the throw, if with a defender in his face. But the problem is why I say he needs to bail sooner is because he's either running out of the pocket when he doesn't need to and causing more free rushers to be able to get him, or he's staying in the pocket but he's not like slinging it, he's just staying in there waiting for someone to get open. But like if you, I don't know, like his timing, it just isn't there in general. It's just not there. Bengals used their last timeout, 2nd and 10, 38 seconds. Colts are down 7-17, the Steelers. Bum, bum, bum. Bears do gotta wake up. Caleb does have a veteran QB on the bench right now. We have a veteran QB to help Caleb. 2nd and 10, Caleb's gonna run it himself, and he slid way too early. That's going to be short. Caleb, be more heads up of where the first down marker is. I don't hate Caleb running it, but again, Caleb always slides too early or gets out of bounds too early. Like, look for the first down marker, my dude. Third and 2, 31 seconds. The Bears use a timeout. Caleb dropping back. Going for DJ Moore, who catches it. And I think that's a catch. First down. If I'm the Bears, I'm rushing to the line and just fucking get there. Boy, if I'm the Bears, you better fucking rush. Okay. Bengals can't challenge it, luckily. Caleb throws an errant throw, and it is 2nd and 10. Thank God Bengals couldn't challenge that because the Bears were not rushing quick enough to the line. Caleb dropping back. And that was rolled left. And does not connect, and it's 3rd and 10. God damn. Commentators wanted him to run. Yeah, actually, I agree. Looking at the wide shot, I don't know who he was hoping would come forward, but if he took off, he would have gained at least probably minimum 5 yards. Probably more. Caleb, 3rd and 10, 11 seconds left. And incomplete, 8 seconds. Caleb's slow to get up. Caleb got popped after the play. You could almost argue that's a late hit on the quarterback, actually. He got popped well after he threw it. Oof, 47-yard attempt for Cairo. And that is shanked. I think that might have gotten tipped. I think they tipped it because that ball took a... Need a different angle of that, please. I can't tell. God, that sucks. All right. Bears get nothing, and now they'll get the ball to start the half, but they could have gone in with the lead into halftime and instead are going into halftime down 3. Oh, this sucks. Man, fucking hell. This sucks. Guys, he has a veteran quarterback. We have a veteran quarterback in the locker room with him, on the bench with him. You see him sitting next to him every game. Yeah, that's why I'm saying they're not going to do anything unless it's like to save him from injury or, he gets hurt. They're not going to pull him and put in Tyson this year. Unless he's just really having a terrible game, I don't think they're going to pull him and put in Tyson. And I think, yeah, like this comment is saying, the hope is that an off season to go over the film and have a second year in Ben Johnson's system, you would like to hope year 3 would be a better year. But I think that's also why going into year 3, if he starts struggling the first few games, I think you gotta, I don't know, I think you gotta, then you can start having that conversation. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Who's the veteran? Casey Keenum. The Bears have Casey Keenum on as the 3rd string quarterback on the roster. And Keenum, he may not be like a Joe Flacco, but he has been around the league a long time and is definitely an experienced vet and has been helping Caleb this entire season and is sitting next to him on the bench on the sideline every game. Keenum's out there. going over tape with him. So he counts as a vet. I mean, what are you going to have, guys? Like, we have to be realistic. Like, you're not going to have like Aaron Rodgers sitting next to him. And unless your argument is like he should have sat behind a vet for a few years, in which case, sure. But coming out of college, no one would have said that. Like, he was the consensus generational number one pick. Like, you don't sit them behind a vet, you start them. So, like, he would have had to get drafted to a team and sat behind a vet. That would have never happened for the first overall pick. But I also think, um, like, if you're trying to say there needs to be a better vet, like, who? You know, like, you don't have your free pick of any veterans on the sideline. Matt Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Flacco's are the true. Yeah, but guys, you're not going to have that. Like, you're not going to have Aaron Rodgers on the bench with him. Aaron Rodgers is starting quarterback right now. Matt Stafford's a starting quarterback right now. Like, Joe Flacco is a starting quarterback right now. You don't just have unlimited veterans to just sit behind. Might be something in it when they say Chicago is the place QBs go to die. True, but I also, listen, I got so much flack this offseason for saying that the Bears should look at Drake May. In my opinion, I wanted Drake May, and everyone called me crazy. They actually said way worse things to the point I had to delete some posts because the comments were so bad. And now Drake May is lighting it up. And the reason I said Drake May, I had a whole breakdown thread of it on Twitter. The reason I said Drake May was because I thought he was more mentally ready to start in the NFL. I thought that his college tape compared to Caleb Williams had insane talent and, you know, was a magician in terms of avoiding pressure and all the things that we saw in his college tape, right? But Drake May was doing the hard stuff mentally. He was moving defenders with his eye. He was reading his progressions. He was getting the ball out quick. Like, and he of course doesn't have as much as the athletic gifts of Caleb, but he still was athletic and able to be elusive with his feet. And in my opinion, I'm like, this is what the Bears always do. The Bears always go for the guy that's flashy with the athletic ability, with the dual threat abilities. And I think they need to go for the guy who clearly has the better mental. And they didn't. And like, Caleb's kind of proven that he kind of struggles to, like, the cadence issues, the play issues. Like, he's kind of shown that he struggles to fully comprehend the offense as quick as maybe other people can. And he also is clearly showing that he has issues reading the field sometimes, or making the snap decisions quick enough. And his accuracy is a little faulty. Still think Caleb, in terms of all the draft picks, has the highest upside if he could put it all together. But I had said last year that I think he was more raw than people were prepared to admit, and everyone's like, you're crazy. How could you say that? He's clearly the best guy to pick. Like, you would be stupid to pick anyone else. And I'm like, we'll see. And I just think that the Bears got enamored with the flashy plays of Caleb, and I truly think the Bears didn't do enough due diligence on Drake May and Jaden Daniels. And that's not to say we still wouldn't have drafted Caleb if they did that, but I think even by doing that, you're at least able to more honestly assess, like, where Caleb's flaws are and where he needs to get better. Whereas I think the Bears' upper management and coaches last year went into it thinking this dude's flawless. Like, he's going to translate immediately to the NFL. He's Superman. And they didn't truly evaluate his play enough or compare him to maybe the pros and cons of other quarterbacks in his class to at least be able to be honest with themselves and be like, he's a little raw in these areas, but we can work on that. And I think that's where the Bears messed up. Long answer on that one, but that's my opinion. Sorry, I hate to be negative, but he looks bad, indecisive. I don't know if he looks bad. I think that's where people jump a little bit too much, is they're like, he looks like shit. And I don't think he's playing bad. He's not playing terribly, but he's not playing great either. He's just playing mid, honestly. I think it got tipped. I think a hand got on that ball because it kind of went directly sideways. Broncos trailing 9-7 at half. Broncos country, let's try. Oh, 12-7. I'm good. I don't want Joe Flacco. I don't want that. There's no sense for us to be paying money for Joe Flacco. Guys like Keenum have stayed on rosters despite not having top tier starter talent for a reason. None of us will see their value in meetings in the tape room because we only watch games. He's a vet. Exactly. Like, he's not an Aaron Rodgers, but the dude has been in multiple NFL teams and he's still around at like 40 years old for a reason because he's a reliable quarterback to not only have if you need to turn to him, who can pick up an offense quick, who can distribute the ball quick, but also because he's a good veteran to have in the locker room to help with studying tape and going over drills in practice. Like, there's a reason he's still around. He's not just hovering back there because he's useless. Giants not gonna lie are lifeless without Cam Scatterboo. Yeah, probably could have seen that one coming, huh? Colts are having an off week, man. Such larger needs than a QB. Yeah, we don't need any veteran QBs on our roster. I don't think we need that. We need cornerbacks now because we're really down in that room. Normally, that would be our strongest part of this team, to be honest, but this season the injuries have really just decimated that room. Ideally, we don't necessarily need that many this offseason either. Assuming everyone gets healthy, that room should be back to good again. It's just more so that room has just been depleted with injuries. Hopefully that's not the case next year. All right. I wanted to tune into a different game, but all the games are noon, so we're all in halftime right now. Dude. Drake May is having another good game. Just saying. Oh, Caleb Williams has a touchdown reception in this game. Come on, give us the game back. I'm overwaiting. Beep, 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 beep. Casey Keenum doesn't stay in teams though. He never stuck around more than 2 seasons. Yeah, because he's not there to be a starter. That's the thing. He's moving around because teams see him as a valuable vet to have in the room, not because they are looking to have him as their starter, which is why he would be signed to longer contracts. He's not because he's moving around the league because other teams need him as their benched QB, basically, their locker room quarterback. Special teams has been a joke this game. Yeah, special teams has not been good. Besides, Torrey Taylor had a good punt. This fucking game, man. The fucking Bears. Fucking Bears. Oh, wait, I read that. Whoops. If Poles makes a move by Tuesday, it has to be for pass rush or DB. You would think. You would think. Prime Deion Sanders was the best cornerback in the league back in the day. Imagine y'all had a cornerback like him in these days. I don't know. Bears return the ball, and it's just another short return. Ben needs to run the ball 3 straight times to start the third. Well, maybe. And of course, there's a flag. Jesus fucking Christ. Giants field goal trail 20-10. And first down, Chicago. That flag's against the Bengals. People who don't know football just always want to change the QB. True. For the most part. Kind of wish I would pee during commercial break, I can tell you that. First and 10 coming up for the Bears. Caleb dropping back. And, ooh, that's to Monongai, and that's dropped, but second and 10. Cole Kmet being evaluated for a concussion, which is what I thought. That's what it seemed like it was. Okay, second and 10, Caleb Williams. Caleb whips it out to DJ Moore. And DJ is holding his leg. Yeah, don't love that. DJ Moore is holding the back of his thigh on the sideline right now. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Hopefully not a hamstring, because that could be lingering. And Monongai with the good run. Second down. Like it. I like it with Monongai. Second and 3, 13:35 to go in the third. Monongai up the middle, and he's going to get the first down. First and 10, the Bears. $13 to go in the third. I kind of do feel like some soup or something today, you know? Caleb dropping back. He's got time in the pocket, and he's going to dump it off to Monongai for the screen pass. Monongai breaks, tackles, spin moves, and gets the first down. Yes, sir. Let's fucking go. First and 10. Monongai's looking fucking good today. Caleb rolling to his right. He's going to whip it to Olamide Zacchaeus, and that is a catch. Woof. Now Caleb's doing some of the things he does well, which is rolling out and hitting people on the run. That's some of his strengths that have been missing lately that is coming through. Caleb dropping back. Dumps it off to Monongai again, who's going to again get a first down. Jesus Christ, Monongai having himself a breakout game. Receiving, running, doesn't matter. He's becoming Caleb's little blanket right now. Monongai with a good cut there. Cuts it hard right to get the first down. First and 10 again. 11 rush yards this drive, 22 receiving yards on this drive alone for Kyle Monongai. Pitch back to Monongai, and he's going to run it up the middle, and it's a gain of probably... Ooh, he's still going! And that is a gain of probably 7. Monongai bringing the pile with him. Let's fucking go. They're 2nd and 3 after that run by Monongai, who gets the ball again, runs it up the middle, and that's going to be... Okay, are we fixed? Let me double check here. Woo! Let's go. Monongai got stopped just short of the first down, but there's holding on the defense, and that's going to give the Bears a first down. Jordan Love picked. Let's go. First and goal. Caleb Williams dropping back. Oh, fuck. I think that ball actually got tipped, and Rome still... That pass was well behind Romodunze. He was able to turn around and get one hand on it. I think that ball got deflected. And Rome did get a hand on it. I know people are going to yell at Romodunze for that. I would like him to come down with it, but it was not great. Monongai pushing through. They're going to mark him short. He might have briefly gotten it. I almost think he crossed the line. Let's see. There he goes. Oh, no, he didn't cross the plane. His helmet got there, but the ball didn't. Mahomes had a breakout, was on the bench, and then the last part of the season he got put in, had a good game, and then lit it up his second year. 3rd and goal. And there's going to be a timeout. Oh, there's going to be a flag. Why didn't we call a timeout? I mean, I guess they know you want to save them, but... 3rd and goal, and the Bears get a delay of game. Okay, this commentator's really pissed about that delay game. Caleb dropping back. Over the middle. Let's go. Colston Loveland. First career touchdown. Let's go. Finally using that tight end. I think that's his first career touchdown. Hell yeah. Let's go. Colston Loveland with the touchdown. I believe this is his first NFL touchdown, right? Yeah, okay, they just confirmed. It's his first NFL touchdown. Let's go. Bro, young guy having himself a game. I really want the Bears to win, obviously, but I also really want them to win because I want to see Ben Johnson's post-game speech when he gives Monangai that game ball. Because boy, does he deserve it. Monangai was too good to be true, a low-round pick. Bears got lucky with him, eh? Yeah, when the Bears drafted him, I kind of knew who he was, but not really. I knew he played for Rutgers, but I didn't really. I had seen a little bit of his game. And then I watched his tape and I was like, boy, if this shit translates to the NFL, like his size he's small, but like if this type of running translates to the NFL, he's going to be like that missing Montgomery piece that we've needed. And this game is kind of looking like that. Like I know the Bengals defense isn't very good, but like it's more so what he's doing. Like he's carrying the pile with him. He's plowing through dudes. He's checking off what should be big hits and he's shedding them. Like, he's had a breakout game this game. More like my fucking hero, exactly. Panthers almost threw another pick, but they're in the red zone. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, snap. All right. I missed some comments in here. Soup. I don't think I've ever had that. Don't think so. Yeah, I did see CJ Stroud got ruled out for concussion, right? Ooh. Bears punt, kick it away. I'm on. Oh, good tackle there by Homer. 8:07 to go in the third. I'm gonna need to get this case charging here. Actually, hold on, give me a second, guys. I need to do some maneuvering here for a second. Hold, please. Let me give you this. Okay, we're back. Okay. Had to make sure everything was set up right. Apologies. Oh, good. I left the comment up on the screen. I had to get the cats out of my way because they tried to sneak in. Jordan Love. Oh, I gotta get rid of this banner. Bengals touchdown. That pisses me off. Picked again? Oh, wait. I read that already. The chat and Tom Grossi stream. So good. Let me some Green Bay fan tears. Oh, boy. Minnesota in the red zone. Get out of the red zone, Minnesota. For every Green Bay fan that sheds a tear, Alexis gains a year of life. Hell yeah. Whew. It's cold. Tony Romo. Wait, what about Tony Romo? No, I had to get the cats. I went to get a new beverage, by the way. And when I went to try to get back in the room, they followed me and ran in here with me. And, I can bring them in at the end of the stream, but like I can't let them in during the middle of it because they will tear down all my lights and everything will go down in horrid. So I had to rile them back out of the room so I could get back into the stream. Damn it! I don't want Minnesota to win. I can't. Maybe at the end of the stream. Can't do it now. Simply cannot do it now. Otherwise, they will terrorize the stream. And we just can't have that. Kitty chaos. Exactly. Exactly. I said exactly. That's not correct English. Ex, okay, we're cut that. Ever since they gave Allen the game ball, the defense has played like shit. Gave Allen the game ball. Oh, Dennis Allen the game ball. I don't really think they've played like shit. The defense is down to their fourth string cornerbacks right now. Um, so I give some grace to that. But they haven't played great either. But we're also going against T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, and Joe Flacco knows how to get the ball out to them. So, and, we don't have a lot of talent on that edge to get to the quarterback. I'd love to see Montez Sweat getting to the quarterback more. Cheers. We're on commercial, by the way, guys. Good God, the Steelers just scored a touchdown. They up 7-24 against the Colts. That's rough. That's rough. Guys, by the way, for anyone who missed my new intro, I'm going to play it again. When the game is over, I'm going to play it as my outro so you guys can see it and tell me what you think. Now remember, I don't fucking know what I'm doing. I'm not a graphic designer. I'm just a girl who's making her own content and her own branding and doing what she can. So I made this. I've made the thing you saw during my little intermission. I made this. But I'm no professional, but this is the rebrand of Chicago is going to be not just Chicago Bears focused, but talking about Chicago sports as a whole. And on top of that, of course, I'll still talk about like other teams and stream primetime games of other teams and all that stuff. And I want to do more podcast episodes and talk about the like NHL in general and the NFL in general. But like obviously my focus is Chicago sports. So this is the kind of rebrand relaunch of Chicago 2025. Call it 2026 version, I guess, because it's almost over 2025. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. when more content starts coming. All right, Caleb Williams hands the ball off to Monungai, who's going to break tackles for a first down. This motherfucker is unstoppable. Whew. Okay, Monungai. God, we need this win so Monungai can get a game ball, because holy shit. J.J. McCarthy is having himself a game against the Lions, which, goddamn, that only makes Caleb Williams look worse, because we lost bad against, but I don't think Caleb played that bad against the Lions, actually. Caleb with the, as I speak, pass over the middle to Colston Loveland for the first down. Colston Loveland with some targets. Let's go. He got his first NFL touchdown before Bengals just had the ball. That was a good pass in stride by Caleb Williams. Good catch by Colston and route by Colston Loveland. Let's go. First and 10, 4:07 in the third. Caleb's going to hand the ball to Monungai, who's going to break another tackle. It's a gain of a few yards, but he broke the first tackle, which would have been stopped at the line of scrimmage. This game is kind of turning out exactly how I thought it would, though, which is a shootout offensively. Goff sacked, Lion down. Who's the Lion that went down? 2nd and 7. Caleb hands the ball off to, who is this? And they just shy of the first down. Who is this? Brown. Okay, giving Monungai a little break. Brown broke a good tackle and almost gets the first down. If he got a little extra push, he would have gotten it. 3rd and 1. Monungai's getting something adjusted on the bench, it looks like. I don't think Monungai's hurt. He's not in the tent. It looks like he had to get something fixed on his socks or cleat or something. Brown dives over the pile for the first down. Holy shit. Okay. I like that. Brown said, fuck trying to plow through him. I'm going to jump over the top of him. That was fun. I want a replay of that. First down Bears, 2 to go in the third. Caleb Williams pitches it back to Brown, who is going to break away for the first down, and he's got the touchdown. Let's go. Okay, it's a running back day in Chicago, or I guess in Cincinnati. Britton Brown, touchdown. Let's go. Let's see. Gets a good gap there from the line. Just breaks, and Odunze had a good block on the outside as well. And that is what secured the touchdown for Britton Brown. And the extra point is good, and the Bears are up 31-27. Come on, defense. We still have a whole quarter to go. This game's turning into a shootout. Let's go. Let's go. I think Ben Johnson is able to go into his bag a little bit more by having a run game that's actually working. One, we can lean on it. We don't need to have any trickery. But two, if the run game starts to get, if the defense commits to the run game and starts trying to really cover the run, all that's going to do is open up the passing game. So this is going well for Ben Johnson right now. Just a girl with making her mark in the city on the make. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. This game's gonna be another stressor and me no likey. This game's going back and forth. If the defense can't get any stops, this game's just gonna go back and forth and back and forth, and whoever gets the ball last wins. But hopefully the Bears defense can get a stop here. Or at least hold them to 3. But preferably we need a stop. We can't keep letting them run up the score against us. Hey, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Hmm. All right. Here we go. Go frickin' Bears. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for the sound in my video because I actually used YouTube specific copyright free music from the YouTube library. So if they copyright me for this, I'm gonna be pissed. I used the perks of being a YouTube partner or whatever and used their music. And the Bears stop him. I think he got to the 25 on the return. Bengals on offense. We need a defensive stop. Please. Please. And the run for the Bengals good for a few yards. Second down, 1:40 to go in the third. Mm-hmm. Second and 6, Bengals. Joe Flacco over the middle, and that's a first down. Gonna need the defense to step up. Angry tweeting. Don't talk about copyright. They can sense fear, honestly. Swear to God. First and 10. And Bears are going to get the tackle. Second down, Gardner Johnson gets the stop. And I think they're going to let it run down to the fourth quarter here. Got 11 seconds left. I know Dennis Allen is limited on what we got going on defense right now, but I'd like to see him cough up some I like to see Dennis Allen cook up some magic here to get the defense rolling. I don't believe Kmet's been officially ruled out, but he was ruled questionable with getting evaluated for concussion. That was the last thing I heard after halftime, was that he wasn't officially ruled out yet, but I assume he's not coming back. If I'm a Bears fan, the only teams I would play in the playoffs if y'all make it are the Bucks and the Packers. Those are the two teams I would not want to play in the playoffs because the Bears Packers is always a tough game. It's division rivals. Um, and the Bucks take every game to the fourth quarter, and I'm not trying to live with that anxiety. I would much rather play a team like the Rams or literally anyone else. Even maybe I don't know, the Lions would be tough too, but like I definitely would not want to play the Bucks or the Packers in the playoffs, that's for sure. If you get a copy strike, I'll write something for you, maybe remix some old Chicago fight song with expired copyright. Appreciate you. I shouldn't. This is literally from YouTube's copyright free, like partner perk library, whatever. So there should be no copyright issues with this. I hate people taking that clip of that ball that was deflected and thrown behind Rome Odunze as like, Rome needs to catch this. He's a number one wide receiver. I'm like, dude, Rome's had some bad some drops, but that one Rome was in stride and had to turn around mid, like the ball was deflected. It wasn't anywhere near Rome, and he tried to catch it, but like, I don't know about that one. That's not the one I'm going to use and be like, Rome needs to catch this. There's other examples of that. All right, 2nd and 6 for the Bengals, start of the fourth quarter. Flacco dropping back. He's going to get sacked. Let's go. The Bears. The ball came out. Bears have the ball right now. They're saying it's Bears ball. I don't know if Flacco was down before the ball came out, but right now they're saying Bears ball. And that's Austin Booker. I think that ball is out before. Yeah, Austin Booker strips the ball and sacks Joe Flacco. Strip sack. Bears recover. First down. Whoo, the Bears needed that. I just said we needed some Dennis Allen magic. How about some Austin Booker magic? Woo, doggy. Javon Dexter recovered the ball. Booker with the sack. Let's go. Booker has not played in quite a few weeks, and they finally got him started out there, and he comes away with the strip sack. Booker, I have hopes for Booker. He is still so young, and he had an injury early this season, and I genuinely think if this dude can get more playing time and experience and starts figuring out how to use his like abnormally long torso and legs to his advantage as a defensive end, he could be a very good and unique player to have to try to stop. Let's go. Bears get a takeaway. Just what we fucking needed. Good field advantage for the Bears right now. 1st and 10. Ooh, that is quite the backwards pass. Tyson Bagent's out there. Passes it to Caleb, who's going to run it himself for the first down. What the fuck? Anyone who wanted to see Tyson Bagent. What the fuck? Caleb passes it back to Bagent, who passes it back to Caleb, who catches it for a first down. And Caleb now has, I think, 2 receptions today? 1st and 10. Bears. Fakes the pitch back. Zacchaeus is going to get blown up on the play and barely make it to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. 27-17 Giants trail. Your broadcasts are solid, Alexis. I can continue to write while listening to you speak on the Bears and scribble with how you describe the ins and outs of the game. Rock on. Hey, appreciate you. Much appreciated. Thank you. Let's put this game away. I agree. Bear down, baby. Caleb hands the ball off to Monungai, who's going to gain a few yards on the play, 3rd down. Would really like to come away with a touchdown here and not settle for a field goal because, 1, I'm not trusting Cairo right now, and 2, that would really give us the lead here in the 4th quarter, especially after the Bears defense gets a takeaway like that and gives us good field position. Jeez. That would be really nice. Come on, Bears. 3rd and 8. Bears get the snap off just last minute. Caleb is going to... Fuck. I don't really know why he... I would have liked to see Caleb call a timeout there. It was very clear that Caleb's pissed, by the way. It was very clear that people were not lined up properly, though, and there was some confusion. I would have liked Caleb to realize that no one was ready and just call the timeout. And Santos with the field goal attempt, and that is good. And that is going to give the Bears at least more of a lead, 34. Caleb's mad. He is fuming on the bench. You can't see his face right now because of Keenum is blocking him, but Caleb, you could see him visibly, like, his hand was going nuts. Like, he is furious right now. And I don't know if he's furious at himself or furious at the team, but he's pissed right now on the sideline. Ben Johnson in his bag, that's for sure. Like I said, when the running game is working, suddenly it opens up the playbook. New idea, let's start two QBs. I agree. Happy Sunday Fun Day. That was fun. Ba-ba-ba-bum. I'm trying to see if there's a... I'm trying to see if there's a replay somewhere of Caleb on the bench because he was visibly mad. Not seeing it yet. It's got to be somewhere. There's got to be one somewhere. Why? This is not working. What the fuck? Man, it would have been nice if the Bears came away with a touchdown there instead. That really sucks. And the Bears have a good defensive stop there to start the drive for the Bengals. Man, there's really not a single person who has that clip of Caleb on the sidelines. Okay, I guess not. All right, Joe Flacco is going to get sacked. Let's go. Montez Sweat. Second down. How is it not third down? I thought we just... What? Did we not just have a second down? I could have sworn it was on first down we stopped the run, second down it was a sack. Shouldn't this be third down? Or did I miss a play somewhere? Okay. Oh, there must have been a flag. 2nd and 16. Joe Flacco dropping back, and there's pressure. Flacco tries to dump it off, and he cannot do it in time. And that is going to fall incomplete. 3rd and 16. Dexter with pressure on Flacco. Let's go. 3rd and 16. Woo. Here we go. Come on, Bears. 3rd and 16. Let's go, defense. I'm nervous. Don't let off a big play. Flacco dropping back, and they let there be a first down on 3rd and 16. That would have been a big 3 and out, and instead you let them get a first down on 2nd and 16. I mean 3rd and 16. That pass falls incomplete. Damn, that sucks. Like, why do you do that? Ooh, that was weird noise. 2nd and 10. .32 in the 4th. Joe Flacco over the middle. And that is going to be just shy of a first down. It's going to be like 3rd and 1. God damn. Need the Bears to just get another stop here, please. Oh, this game is stressing me out. This is a close game. But per every game with the Bears. And they pick up the first down. Gonna really need the Bears defense to step up here. Then again, if the Bears offense would have been able to score a touchdown on that drive instead of settling for a field goal, even if the Bengals scored here, we'd still be up. But now if the Bengals score, we're tied up. But if they go for 2, they have the lead. Wow, Matthew Golden for the Packers has 0 touchdowns this season? That's crazy. Flacco has time, dumps it off to his... and is tackled, and that is going to be 2nd down. Oh, yeah. Stress. Yeah, you guys are telling me can't see anything. Like, you guys can't see me? Are you sure it's not just your screen? I don't think anyone else is not seeing me unless you guys just haven't told me. Sweat with the tackle stops the... Ooh, they're being generous with the yardage here because, all right, he was tackled before that. Falcons just drove down for the touchdown but missed the PAT. 24-23 Pats. Oh, shit. Patriots are doing a bit of bed shitting at the moment. That's true. Packers are very inconsistent. What's the Packers game right now? 3rd and 2. Gonna hand the ball off, and that's gonna be good for a first down. Okay. Gonna need the defense to fucking do something. It's 1st and 10, Bengals. Flacco dropping back. He's got time. I feel like they could have called a hold there. It looked like Austin Booker got held, but they didn't call it. 2nd down, the Bengals. Dayo Odengbo. Second and 4, 6:50 to go in the 4th. Bengals are really running down the clock right now. And they're moving quick down the field. Bears get the stop there at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd down. I would argue this is 4th down territory for the Bengals, though, if they get stopped at the 3rd down. Whew. Third and 3. Flacco gonna dirt it. And that's 4th and 3. I know the ball was thrown outside of line of scrimmage, but you could almost argue that's intentional grounding. There was not a single receiver over there. Am I wrong? I didn't see a single receiver in that area. I'm surprised that wasn't intentional grounding. Hey, does it sound like I know what I'm talking about? There you go. It's delayed. Intentional grounding. Bengals. Loss of downs. Thank you. Did I not call it? Never doubt me again. Say I don't know football. 4th and 13. Don't doubt me. St. Brown is down for the Lions? Uh-oh. Okay, 4th and 13. Come on, Bears. Don't fuck this up. Oh, they're going for the field goal instead. Miss it. Miss it. He's not going to miss it. No good! Oh! Let's go. It was short. It looked like it was going right through and it didn't have enough juice. Yep, that is short. No good. Holy shit. Let's go. God, the Bears needed that. Let's go. Packers just scored on a challenge review? What do you mean? Like it wasn't a touchdown and now it is? Or 13-13? You know your football, Alexis? Thank you. I was saying, like, there was no flag, and I'm like, am I stupid? I swear that was very obvious intentional grounding, and they weren't showing the Bears sideline yelling it, so I'm like, maybe I'm fucking wrong, but that looked like it to me, and then they finally threw the flag, so, but the fact it took the refs that long to even throw it, it was so obvious. There was not a single receiver over there. Let's go. I sent the refs a Venmo. The Chicago Ball Knowers, let's go. I joined that team. Let's go, the Chicago Ball Knowers. I want to make my bio in Twitter just be like, I know more football than you. Let's ride. Packers challenged the play for a touchdown and won the challenge. I see. I see, I see. Ooh, baby, baby. Ugh, the fuck is this? Okay. Okay, now the Bears offense literally just needs to run the clock. The problem is you have to get first downs. You can't go 3 and out because there's still over 5 minutes on the game and there's timeouts remaining for both teams. So you gotta get a first down and run that clock down or score again and make it too hard to catch up. Ooh, I'm nervous. Oh my God. All right, Bears run it on first down. Monungai with the first down. He's still going. Holy shit, Monungai. Did we draft a superstar? What is that run? Bro, sheds tackle one, cuts to the inside, and picks up another like 10, 15 yards. Maybe even 20 yards. Holy cow. Handoff end around to DJ Moore, who picks up the first down almost in the end zone. DJ Moore, who was holding his hamstring earlier, is back in the game. I think he's been back, but haven't seen him touch the ball. Do not. No. Are they going to challenge saying that's a safety? He went out of bounds, though, and then the ball came out. I feel like that challenge should not be successful because the ball went out after he was out of bounds. That's gonna stress me out if that ends up being a fucking touchback. Bro, if that's a touchback, I'm gonna cry. What the fuck? Bro, if that's a touchback, I'm gonna cry. We're at 1st and goal right now. Oh my god, I'm scared. Minnesota blocks a Detroit field goal and has a big return. Damn, is Detroit just shitting the bed right now? So that's unfortunate. Ba 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 ba. Oh, I'm so happy Monongai's having a good game though. He's killing it out there today. Panthers are about to beat. Hell yeah! The challenge is unsuccessful. Ruled out of bounds at the 1st and goal. Bears ball, 1st and goal. And they lose a timeout. Thank God I would have cried, because that would have been Bears luck. Touchdown Bears. I mean, sorry, not touchdown, but it's not a touchback. Oh no, it's ruled a touchdown. Wait, what did I miss? I thought he was ruled out of bounds at the 1. Did we do a play that they didn't show? Okay, well, Bears scored a touchdown. Extra point is good. Bears are up 41-27, 4:53 to go in the 4th. Wait, I'm confused. The Bengals still have all 3 timeouts. Shouldn't they lose a timeout from failing a challenge? Someone explained what I missed because, okay, they ruled it a touchdown because it crossed the plane, but why does Cincinnati not lose a timeout? Is it because it's a touchdown, it doesn't count as a challenge? I'm confused. Oh my God, this fucking analyst right now. He's like, they got lucky, but if you're playing smart, you don't. He scored a fucking touchdown. He gave extra effort to get the touchdown. Shut up. All right. All right. Bengals start at the 30-something yard line. So, can anyone explain why the Cincinnati didn't lose a timeout though? Was it not now considered a challenge since it was a touchdown, like a loophole in the system? Yeah, life is probably stressing big time right now. I don't want Minnesota to win though. That doesn't help the Bears in the division standings. Minnesota loss does. And come on, Bears, get him down. Jeez, he should have been tackled with only a gain of like 2 yards, and whoever that was couldn't bring him down, and now that's a first down Bengals. Clock is running. Bears' defensive stop would be huge here. Bears are up, but you can't let the Bengals just move down the field with no issues because there's still enough time for a possession and then some. So, and that's exactly what they're allowing to happen. First down, Bengals. Come on, defense. Got to do something here. That ball is not caught. 2nd and 10. Thank God, because that would have been another first down. Really going to need the Bears defense to step up here. It was a challenge. Cincinnati challenged it. So that's why I'm confused. Unless because afterwards they ruled it a touchdown, now it's considered a review, but that's not how it was ruled initially, so no good. He went deep, 3rd and 10. Thank God. But the clock stops at 3:45 because of another dropped pass or not completed pass. That could have been OPI if he caught that because he pushed the defender. He pushed his back. That should have been an offensive PI. It was a challenge. The Cincinnati challenged it. That's why I'm lost. And no good. And that is a 4th down stop, 4th and 10. Now the Bengals have to go for it here, I would think. So the Bears need to get a stop here. Come on, Bears. Lost my mouse. I can't scroll in the comments. Grassy looks stressed. I believe it. Patriots in victory formation. Bears fans are trying to rile up the crowd. There's a lot of Bears fans in the stands right now. Come on, Bears. Oh, I can't even look. Don't let them get a first down here. Fucking they do. And they fucking do. Fucking pissing me off. The only good thing is the clock is still running, but like, come on, man. Ooh, that ball is up and it's caught. There is a flag, but he's still going though. Right now, it's a Bears interception. There's a flag. Oh God, I'm scared. There's a flag and I don't know who it's against. Hopefully the Bengals. Really? Pass interference? Bullshit. There's been like 7 OPIs on the Cincinnati right now, the amount of push-offs they've done. What? That's not PI? No. That's just good defense. That's bullshit. They're trying to fucking help Cincinnati here. That's some bullshit. That should have been a fucking... I mean, the good news is that took time off the clock by running it back. That was some bullshit. Bro, are you kidding me? Because that would have sealed the game. What the fuck? That really just fucking pissed me off. Like, what the fuck, dude? That was just good defense, and then that led to an interception, and now this just gives the Bengals hopes of tying up this game. Bullshit. Fucking pisses me off. And they score a touchdown. But there's no flag here. But there's a flag. They finally gonna get OPI? There's a flag, and it should be on Cincinnati for... Huh? What? No flag? It's considered an incomplete pass? Huh? He stepped out of Bland's bounds, so they deemed it incomplete. So it's not considered a flag? I don't really understand that. Interception! Let's go! This one fucking stands. Thank you. Here goes Tremaine Edmonds. And it's a touchdown. Kind of wish he would have just went down, but it's a touchdown. Pick six all the way from like the 1 yard line. Let's go. Back-to-back picks, technically. The first one they took back, but this one counts. Let's fucking go. Tremaine Edmonds with the pick six. Now the Browns are going to get the ball back with still 2:29 and 3 timeouts, but now they got to score 3 touchdowns to catch up. Let's fucking go. Whew. Now the defense is going to have to go back on the field after that, though. Ooh, Daniel Jones threw 3 picks. No bueno. Bear down. Let's fucking go. He was not touched after the pick. What? Where was he touched? Hold on. He has to go down first before he's touched. Huh? I don't see how that counts as a tackle. He touched him before he intercepted the ball. He caught it, and then he went down, and then no one touched him after he got up. How does that put him down by contact? He wasn't down yet. What? That's got to be the stupidest rule I've ever seen. I don't understand that. Okay, that's stupid. If he was, the contact should be after he touches the ground, not before. Manungai with the run. Gonna get stopped at the line of scrimmage. What? I don't understand that. I feel like that rule can't be right. I get it if he was touched after his knee went down, but he was touched as he was intercepting the ball, and then his knee went down, and then no one touched him after. So how is that down by contact if he was never down? What? That's, there's no way that's right. 2nd and 9, Bears are at least able to run the clock down, but at the same time, and now there's a false start on the Bears. You got to be fucking shitting me. Now, yeah, they got to change that rule. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. That's like a cheat code. Like, you don't even have to actually touch him. Bears run the ball again. 3rd down. Bengals use their timeout. Only downside is 2:30 left on the clock, 30 seconds to go to get to 2-minute warning, which is a free timeout. So the Bears need to fucking do something. Yeah, but see, even then, I understand his shoulder was grazed, but like, if he intercepted that and then ran all the way down the field and someone pushed him but never got him down, that wouldn't have counted as a tackle. He would have been able to keep running for the touchdown. So if he touched him before his knee ever went down, how is that then considered a how is that then considered down by contact? You know what I mean? That doesn't make sense. Because if he never went down on the ground and he was just touched, he would have been able to keep running for a touchdown. And he was touched before his knee ever went down. So the down by contact should be after his knee goes down. The play wasn't ruled dead, I don't think. They never ruled it dead. It was ruled a touchdown. I think that was a fuck up. I don't think that should have counted if his knee, he was touched before the knee went down. And I know I've ranted about this, so I'll shut up, but like, that shit's really stupid. Like, touching them before they gain possession can't count as down by contact. Okay, 2-minute warning. Here we go. Someone give me the Broncos Nation update. The only good news here right now is Green Bay lost 16-13. Let's fucking go. Oh my god, this thing is stupid. the fuck? How do you search for the exclamation mark emoji in emojis? Because when you search exclamation mark, nothing fucking comes up. Shit's pissing me off. Why can't I find it? Everything be pissing me off right now. Raiders Jaguars? Hell no. That's gonna be a boring ass game. Hell nah. Who's got my Broncos update? Oh, my back. Hey, guys. Hold on, I'll wait for someone to tell me how the Broncos are doing. Broncos are tied 15-15. Come on, Broncos Nation. Okay, Joe Burrow pressured. They're trying to... Come on, Bears, tackle him so he can't run out of bounds. 1:53 to go. Bengals have no timeouts, so you need to tackle them in bounds. Do not let them run out of bounds. Also, be aware of them trying to expose the middle of the field with the defense covering the edges. Ooh, come on. Come on. Get his ass. Jesus fucking Christ. Bears defense got gypped on 2 bad calls by refs, of both of them being called back. A BS pass interference penalty taking it back, and then a BS call of down by contact, which he clearly was not. Come on, Bears. This is where I want to just, like, not watch the game and hope that... And the Bengals score a touchdown. Motherfucker! I hate this. Two-point attempt from the Bengals here. And they get it. I fucking hate the refs. I know the defense needed to play better, but you just had a linebacker run 96 yards and have to come back on defense. And instead of blowing it dead if you thought he was down, like, he wasn't down by contact. That's bullshit. If he would caught it after he was touched, how is he down by contact? And now they're going to onside kick it, and the Bears need to recover it, or we're fucked. So fucking pissed. Can't handle this shit. Bears need to recover it. And they need to not give the ball back to the Bengals. Yeah, the 2 calls back to back were so bad. Like, that was not PI, but if you want to say it was, fine. But then to have back to back pick sixes, well, the first one was almost a pick six, but to have both of those called back by penalties is bullshit. And they were also bullshit. Well, one was a penalty and one was a bullshit call. Yeah, I literally can't watch this. Okay, I can't watch this onside kick. I can't watch it. Still hasn't gone yet? Looking away. Oh, and there's clear fighting for it, which is not a good sign. If the Bengals somehow win this or tie this game because of those bad calls, I'm gonna lose my mind. They still haven't said who has the ball. It touched the foot of a Bears player, which is kind of bullshit because he got blocked, but I don't need to know how the Blue Jays fans felt last night. I've seen the Bears lose every single year of my life. I know how it feels. I don't want to see it anymore. Not even watching it right now. I can't bear to even look at the screen. Bengals ball. I hate football. I can't fucking stand this. You got to be shitting me. Fire Richard Hightower. The special teams has been dead fucking ass. Bengals have no timeouts. Only thing you could do is tackle them in bounds, let the clock run, but you can't fucking let them score, that's for sure. Guys, I'm not having a good time. What should have been the Bears had a 20-point lead was taken away into. No, Ben Johnson, don't call a timeout because Higgins is down. Let it be an injury timeout. Also, why are we calling a timeout when he was tackled in bounds? Guys, this is so bad. The Bears should have had a 40-point lead right now. And instead, they give the ball back to the Bengals twice. Bengals score and get a 2-point conversion and now have the ball again from an onside kick recovery and on the verge of tying it or winning the game. I might actually jump off a cliff. Like, if those two plays weren't called back of 2 defensive turnovers, you gotta be shitting me. I can't look, guys. I can't look. Not good. Stress level is not good. And the Vikings won today. Get his ass. Flag on the play again. Bengals are just moving the ball down the fucking field. Thank you, refs, for giving the Bears another fucking game to lose. I mean, the Bears defense has played bad, but 2 takeaways back to back negated by the fucking refs. I fucking hate these people. First and goal, and it's of course a penalty against the Bears. So now Bengals are just gonna fucking score. They run the ball and it doesn't get anywhere. Clock is still going. 58 seconds left. Here's the downside too. Why is the clock stopped? Why are we calling a timeout, Ben? Let the clock fucking run. We're only helping them. I don't understand calling a timeout there. We should have let the clock fucking run. We're giving them more time to figure out their play. The refs literally gave the Bengals this game if they win this. It should have been 40 something points Bears. Bengals no chance of coming back. Bengals fucking score a touchdown. Yeah, I don't understand that Ben Johnson timeout. All we did was give them more time and waste the timeout, and now they've scored anyways. We should have let the clock keep running. I do too. This is so fucking stupid. But the thing that's worse is that this was fucking thanks to the refs. Like, the Bears defense should have played better, but the refs took away 2 touchdowns from the Bears. I fucking. I don't get why we didn't challenge when Tremaine Edmonds scored the touchdown. I feel like we should have challenged he was down by contact because the contact was before he intercepted it. Bears have 58 seconds and a timeout to somehow get 3 points and win this game. I'm so mad. Like, I can't break out a smile in the slightest right now. This is bull fucking shit. The Bears should be up 47 right now, and they gave the ball back to the Bengals twice. Twice the refs gave the ball back to the Bengals in the fourth quarter. You got fucking lucky that that fucking refs hate us. Yes, the Bears needed to play better, but at the same time on defense. But like, you got bailed out so fucking bad. A BS pass interference penalty that negated an interception at the goal line, and then a second interception at the goal line, went for a pick six that they said was down by contact when the contact was before he ever fucking caught the ball. Should have challenged that shit. But the Bears special team somehow fucks up a onside kick. So that's on the fucking Bears for not catching the onside kick. Bears have 50 seconds and a timeout. It's not over. They just gotta play fucking smart. Last year, the Bears had about this time and were able to move down the field, score a field goal, and tie the game. A field goal wins the game. So it's been done before. We got 1 timeout in our pocket. We could have had 2 if Ben didn't randomly call a timeout after a run. Caleb's got to be quick. Can't take a sack. Caleb, you can't take a sack. Got to get rid of the ball quick. You got 50 seconds. Pass is broken up. 42 seconds left. Caleb, you have time. Don't panic. Just fucking get the ball off. Fucking idiot. Instead of dancing around to your right, just fucking let your blocker get the block and throw the ball. I can't even fathom that this is somehow a Bears loss right now. Third and 10, 35 seconds. Caleb, scrambling. We got a timeout still, so timeout. First and 10 Bears ball. Caleb scrambles for the first. We got 23 seconds and no timeouts. So if we do get in field goal range, well, we got to throw to the sideline and get the ball out, or you got to just do a laser over the middle and run for the fucking field goal. It was a good decision knowing you had one timeout left, but now you have to get out of bounds, gain some yards, or you got to fucking rush to get a field goal off. I want to see Monungai get that game ball. Hooey, I'm so mad. I hate football. Run, Loveland! Run! Fucking run! It's a touchdown! Holy shit! Holy shit! The way my mood just instantly flipped! Fucking Colston Loveland! Fuck you, Bengals! They still have 17 seconds and I can't be comfortable until it hits 0. They still have time to fucking nuke it downfield or some shit, and knowing the Bears' luck. But the Bengals have no timeout, so even if they nuke it downfield. Holy shit. They're gonna run the clock for the 2-minute. I like it. I do hate football. Look what it does to me. I have gray hairs, probably. Just run around and run down the clock. Just don't fucking fumble it or anything. Oh, that's right. It doesn't run the clock down, so I guess what was the point of that? Bro, you don't have to be here if you think it's annoying. I'm watching football and my team just lost the game and now just might have won the game. So, if you're a salty Bengals fan, then that sucks. I was gonna send you a super chat for purchasing yourself some Allure, but I can't remember my Google password. I just remember I owe you for sitting through this BS. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's a thought that counts, as they say. But there's still 17 seconds, and I can't be comfortable until there's 0 seconds on the clock. Yeah, goddamn. Do not fucking let them try to return this shit. Okay, into the end zone. Okay. Bears don't fuck this up. Holy shit. I'm still anxious until it hits 0. It's not a loss until it hits 0. Come on. Oh my God. Praying to the football god. It was intercepted but ruled incomplete because he caught it out of bounds. 10 seconds left. Whew. Ooh, there was just a loud noise in my living room. Has to be my cats. I can't listen. Oh my God, here we go. 10 seconds. Can't look. I can't look. Four seconds left. He went out. You cannot allow a touchdown. You cannot allow a last minute attempt at a touchdown. There's 4 seconds. Oh my God. Game's not over until clock hits 0. It's football. Anything can fucking happen. Whoa, whoa. My computer's doing crazy shit. Interception, Bears, game is over. Thank fucking God. Holy shit, what a mindfuck of a game. Oh my God. I think Bears and Bengals fans both had a stroke at the end of this game. Holy shit. What the hell? That was nuts. Oh my God. Whew. That was nuts. That was actually insane. Thank you, football gods, for bearing with us. Bro, like I said, you don't gotta be here. Like, if you think I'm dumb and don't know ball, why are you watching? Clearly, there's something you're watching for, so chill. Charles is good-natured teasing that occasionally crosses the line, not right off the bat rage baiting. Yeah, the person ain't gonna get me with rage baiting. Bears got lucky? Hell nah. Bears didn't get lucky. Bears should have been up 47. The refs held out the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Bears came away with a good fucking play. Let's go. Good Lord, I need a beer. I need 7 beers. So true. I love watching this sport. I hate what it does to me. Literally. Like, I feel like I gain years on my life, or lose years of my life watching this sport. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, yeah, but the Vikings won today. There's that the Bears Vikings being third, fourth in division right now is kind of neck and neck. It's been a rough day. Packers lost to a shitty team. Now the Bears win. I'm shocked the Packers lost to the Panthers. I know they were playing better this year than they were last year, but they were still a team the Packers should have gone in and whooped. And I saw the clip of Jordan Love's interception where he literally just chucked it to the only player in the end zone, which was a Panthers player. Terrible pass by Jordan Love. I don't know what he was doing there. More concerned with the Lions. Yeah, the Lions choked today against the Vikings. That was crazy. I mean, divisional games are always tough, but didn't expect the Lions to lose the way they did. Bears win, Green Bay and Detroit lose. Yeah. Although I wanted Minnesota to lose, to be fair, but yeah, Bears win. And I get to see the clip of Anungai's game ball. Let's go. I assume he's getting a game ball. I don't know how you couldn't give it to him. And by the way, Bills game is already ongoing. Super chats. Curtis with the $5 super chat. Thanks for the stream. Good to see the Bears pull it off today. Appreciate you. Thank you, Curtis. Always an OG. Bears Matt from the UK with the 20-pound super chat. Another Bears win and another great stream from the lovely Wisconsin lady. Thanks, Alexis. And the Cheeseheads lose. We have to think about becoming a member. Bring on the Giants. Bear down. See you on the next one. Appreciate you. Thank you. I forgot. I had just set that up. I should have said something. I just set up memberships, and the community apparently was off. I didn't know that. I thought it was just on my channel, but it wasn't. So I turned on the community tab, so you should be able to like message and chat in there and such. And I've also turned on the memberships, and like the original price of the membership is not anything I can adjust. That's like the minimum YouTube will allow. So it's not, if anyone's wondering on the cost, it's not something I created. But I did create a membership on, I'll start making videos and stuff for just the members, but like right now there's only one tier because I got to figure out how much to put in the membership, and then from there, like if a decent amount of people have end up eventually doing the membership, then I'll probably make a second tier with more stuff, but like I'm kind of gauging everything right now. So, but if you wanted to, there is a membership, or if you just wanted to support me or whatever, there's a membership now available. And I'm working on the little icon things. Those were very brief, but I'm working on more, so bear with that. But appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. Threw up twice. I feel that. That was fucking insane. Chicago country. Let's ride. Hey, attaining. Speaking of Chicago country, guys, I had a backup. Wait, hold on. First. And the Broncos won too. Speaking of this, I gotta show you. I had a backup in case the Bears were just shitting the bed, but also now both the teams won. So let's go. Hey, Broncos country. Let's ride. So I came prepared for both. Let's go. Broncos country. Let's ride. Chicago country. Let's live. Bengals fans are here to drink your tears. Too bad for them. I know. They came to collect my tears, and now they don't know what to do with themselves. Broncos and Bears last-minute wins. You know I'm here for it. Hell yeah. Can we just send you money? I mean, if you mean like support without joining membership, like monthly or anything like that, I have a buy me a coffee link in my videos. It should be there, I believe, and on my like main page. And on buy me a coffee, you can like send support like whenever you want, however much you want. I don't think there's a minimum, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, if you ever want to like support the channel or give something or whatever, and you don't want to do a subscription, buy me a coffee is the way to go. I'm Alexis Jade on there, so it should be easy to find. I think. Let me double check that. I'm not Chicago on there actually. I should know my own link. My bad, guys. Hold on. Let me double check that because I don't want you finding the wrong person and then being like, what the fuck? Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, yeah. It is right here. I'll put the link in just in case. But it is in the description of all my videos. And I am Alexis Jade on there. And it is this, if you guys would like. Feel no obligation to do so. But it is there if you want to. Broncos country, let's ride. It is the same colors, that's why it's kind of easy. Like, hello. Shout out to my fellow Broncos fan for this. Broncos country, let's ride. Pass rush on another DB? Yeah, we do. Really bad. $20 super chat from Attaining Oneness. Appreciate you. Nice reveal, Alexis. And again, congrats on the very stressful win. Appreciate you. Even if the Bears lost, I was still going to do, the Broncos country reveal. If both teams lost, that would have really sucked, and I would have just revealed both losing teams. But thankfully, both teams won, so it's a good day. Appreciate you for the super chat, as always. Thank you very much. I was going to say something else, and then I forgot what I was going to say mid-sentence. Thank you. Okay, I'm also sorry that it spammed you 3 times with the... It sends it, through all the different platforms I'm streaming on, so apologies for that. But appreciate you all, as always. And, being a Bears fan ain't for the weak of mind, because it fucking sucks 90% of the time. As I've known and watched Super Bowl losses, playoff losses. It's been a time. But we're all here to watch my suffering or my joy. And sometimes it's both in 1 minute, like today's game. And it's really a roller coaster. So I'm going to go pluck the gray hairs out of my head after this game. Appreciate you all for watching, and check out my new intro, outro thing. And hey, guess what? I wasn't going to block you because I thought your trolling was just kind of weak and whatever, but we're not going to be homophobic, so you're out of here, buddy. Good luck. But thanks again for sharing a solid broadcast. Appreciate you. Thank you. Is that official, or is that what we think? Either way, let's go. Bear down. Appreciate you all. Enjoy my new little outro, intro thing. And I'll see you all soon. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you all. Bye.
There's a shot there. Oh, scores a hat trick goal for Connor.